Welcome to FFA Masters League Season 31. Finally, we got this match 39 going. My name is Hightech, and with me is Rulas today. Hello.
What's up?
And this is Cumulo's map that he submitted to the contest called Dignity Hill. And it's a very unusual map because no other map has comparable spawns where you have 6 spawns but not symmetrically placed, but one in the center here at the bottom. So going to be interesting here, and we definitely see Jaod in the worst position usually, but there's no one next to him, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, that's a very unique map here.
Yeah.
Who do you think is this map favoring? It's a very large map, so an STP always pretty strong.
Yeah, usually I would say human on a map like this. Quickly need to start Warcraft 3 booster here. Hopefully that it's going to work, but let's see.
So what do we get? We have no fountains. We also don't have a marketplace, if I see correctly.
Yeah, we have.
So yeah, big map and pretty basic in terms of the shops and stuff.
Yeah, I think it has an interesting layout. I always, like the couple of times that I saw it and played it, I got very confused. And I do think the structure might be alright and interesting for sure, but I do think the ground here with all these colors makes it super difficult to like see anything on the mini map. So that's a bit of a bummer here.
I think I played this map once, and you can't build up here. I think this is, or was it another map? Like there was one.
It's another map. It's frozen marshlands, I think.
It's your map. Okay. It's very strange.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting map. It's beautifully made as usual. I have a bit of a worry about the bridges that Cumulo likes to use here on the sides in his.
Oh yeah, I see.
There are some bridges here that he just used for design purposes, and obviously it's still bridges, so it may cause a desync if someone uses them. And I just hope.
Yeah, hopefully not not consciously using them.
Yeah, I mean, I could see some players here exploiting that kind of
exactly
risk, but whatever. We're used to these things at this point. And yeah, we have Super Cumulo here from Peru, human player in the top right. He spawns here in a very nice location. Top left, Ina with Orc from Germany, and Alkash being the sub for Shave here, spawning with human in the bottom left. He's from Russia. And also from Russia we have Jaod. I always pronounce these names incorrectly, but whatever. He played random, got human. Will be interesting. I've rarely seen him playing human. I've seen him with Orc and with Elf a couple of times, but human not so often, so will be interesting.
Yeah, I played with him on ladder where he got human, or picked human, I'm not sure. I think he likes the Panda seconds, like Archmage Panda Parlor, which I don't like, but yeah, I still think it's a strong combination.
It surely is, especially if you get gold, if you get army, if you get an army. It's, I think, the best human hero combo maybe to just bulldoze over all players, but obviously it's not as good in Hero Arena. I still think MK.
And also the missing disable is always something that's bothering me.
Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, no surprise here. Archmage for Jaod. We do have an Archmage for Alkash, and for Ina we have Dark Ranger. He often plays Dark Ranger and Alchemist in FML games and can be very strong. So I struggle. Sometimes it looks very weak also, especially when I ops games, but it's still super annoying to play against it if it's played well.
Totally. I mean, against Transmute can staff at least, but against Charm there is no possibility to dodge pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, a bit of a bummer here for him. He's up against 3 humans, so Dark Ranger, not only because you can't charm tanks, you can't charm gyros, and late game if you face triple human hero, Dark Ranger is very squishy and just dies very quickly if you don't watch out for these holy lights and bolts, so definitely a risk here.
Exactly, exactly. Interesting barracks positioning, by the way. So this shows that Ina definitely prepared for this match. I think otherwise he wouldn't place it there.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Just a small
why.
thing.
Like, why is he doing that? Just for scouting, I guess?
I'm not sure. Maybe getting closer to the tavern.
Yeah, I guess it's mainly for scouting and to have space in his main base for other buildings later on, once he doesn't need the barracks anymore. Oh, and Cumulo taking some damage here on the Shredder, but
Yeah.
able to save it.
But it's nice he's already harvesting some lumber here. Maybe I should do this as well.
Yeah, it's always nice to harvest lumber at your expansion, where usually it's the trees are a bit closer early on. And
yeah, but on the other hand, you want to have more space in your main base, so that's also very handy.
True. But I guess he has enough space here still for at least what he's like. He's not the guy who tries to go for like 11 workshops early on, so he will go for a few Griffin areas, I do believe.
Oh yeah, this is not a no chat game.
Yeah, I'm always, the first time anyone chats in any game, I'm like, I have to remind myself if it's a no chat or if they are allowed to chat.
Early footy loss here, kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
But I guess a tough camp at the same time for this stage.
He's going to kill it, but still, yeah, these footy losses, I guess, okay now with the MK coming in, but yeah, he will be able to creep other spots after that with new water elementals and the MK second, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Ina almost level 4 here on level 2, on his way to level tier 3 now, getting TC second here, no surprise. Panda second for Cumulo and Panda second for Alkash. And so Jaod is the one who goes for the MK and both others going for Panda here.
That's interesting, yeah.
And these center expos are very important to get early on. They have 15k gold and they are so open here in the center, it's very unlikely that you can mine these 15k later on. So I do like that they are being taken this early.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, where does Alkash go from here? Given that he's in such a bad starting spot.
If he expects to fight Jaod, I guess he should creep here in the north. And I don't really see anyone stealing this red spot here. So I think he should focus, and that's what he's doing here. He should focus to the north. Not sure if he should go.
It's a big spot, wow.
Yeah, not sure if that's the one I would have.
I don't think he can creep it. Oh, another book though.
Another book, yeah. I guess with the second book he is able to creep it, but yeah, he's fine. But
yeah,
it's just an annoying creep spot to take here, but he succeeds in doing so. And we do have here Cumulo contesting that creep spot against Jaod or not? No, okay. He's just passing by.
There's enough space for everyone to creep.
Yeah, but it still seems a bit greedy here by Cumulo to creep the southeast here instead of his...
wow, now he goes with 2 heroes, that's...
Yeah, and Panda only level 1, so that's not going to work out here, I don't think. I mean, it's his map, he created it, so he should know. That was, I don't know, a very interesting call here with just double hero. With MK, I guess it's a bit of a different story maybe, because you can't pull single creeps and then just bolt them. I guess you have an easier time finishing the creep camp, but Panda level 1 is just not very strong.
Yeah, I mean, he took down 2 creeps, so yeah.
Yeah, and he's going for another...
Count it as a small creep camp at least. What is Ina doing at the moment? I don't find. Oh, he's in the middle.
And Cumulo now going for these furbolgs for this creep camp, which is also not easy to take. Look at these misses here by Cumulo. He's barely doing any damage to this creep camp, so I don't really think he can finish this.
Yeah, he didn't prepare for his map, I think.
That's...
No, but now the Griffin comes in.
Yeah, with the Griffins, he's fine, and with the casters.
Also getting cursed, though.
Curse is so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, now with the Paladin, he is fine, but this took a long time here. So he's on 4-2-1 compared to Jaod, who is just 3-2-1, so he still managed to get higher levels for some reason. And where are Alkash's heroes here? He has level 4 on the Archmage, and where's the Panda? Wow, the Panda is alone in the north here. It's
oh, that's
he
strange.
TP'd home with the Archmage. I don't know why, but I guess it would be safer for this Panda to get a staff in the north and then staff back instead of walking across the map on half HP here. But
yeah, I mean, in FFA it's pretty common that you are using a TP to get better positioning on a map for creeping, right?
Yeah, but in this situation I'm not sure if it's the right call. I mean, there was a lot more to creep here in the north. I think he should have bought a staff of TP and then like got the staff on the the human staff of preservation and then used that to heal back up or to buy something in his main base. So it's I think now he's back in his corner. He is level 4-3, so he's fine, but still. And now going for these corner creep spots, and that's where you really want to get at least one of them, if not two. There's a lot of experience here to gain, and also some nice items. I think aura items, if he hasn't changed it. Maybe he did at some point before the contest, but we'll see.
Alkash has found the pipe, so that's or the flute rather, which is very nice for him.
5 for Cumulo, so that's obviously not what you want to find necessarily in this matchup, but yeah, I mean, neither you want to... Ah, he found the flute, right? Yeah, no. Also a ring +5 he found, so both found a ring +5 here. And Ina, what did he find? Nothing yet.
Nope. That's his first bad spot, it seems.
Yeah, everyone is able to get his levels here.
What do you think about markets, by the way? Do you like maps with markets, or
I think
ring +5 for Ina?
Yeah, I like markets if it's like a market as on Twilight. I think it's quite fun, but I dislike markets where you can buy spell shields and stuff. I guess it's okay on Silver Pine, because usually players don't get that much gold to really buy triple spell shield and all that stuff. But on Harvest of Sorrow, for example...
Oh, the bridge. Oh no, it's not the bridge, right? Or is it?
No, there's no bridge there, but what is he doing there?
Oh, now he goes to the bridge.
Ah, there's a clip. But that's
Wait,
not a bridge. Creeps? That's still not a bridge here. The bridge is...
It's not a bridge.
The bridge is here. Farther north.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
So that's where he's not supposed to go. I'm so scared of disconnects.
So yeah, I also like the marketplaces, mostly for balancing purposes, because on a map like this, if one finds very strong items, there's no way for other people to catch up, pretty much.
That's true, yeah. And Cumulo found a Staff of Silence, so that's a very, very nice item.
Yeah.
Ina with interesting items so far. Not the best ones, not the worst ones, but could be better still. Oh, and the first fight here between Jaod and Alkash. And this is not going to be a nice fight here for Jaod.
Oh no.
No chance. Yeah,
Wow.
Panda and Mass Inner Fire Griffins are pretty good against Riflemen and some Gyros, so
Yeah.
yeah, really bad fight here for him now with the slow coming in. He may lose
I
all
don't
his
think he
force.
killed anything, and he's losing everything.
Yeah, that's that was a very, very unfortunate fight here for Jaod. I guess that might be it for him already. Like, he has some protection buildings, but losing
Yeah.
even
Already 2 tanks also for the... Or 3 tanks even, wow. This is such a great army.
yeah.
There's no fast counter to this either that he could produce now. Yeah.
There we go. So that's Jaod. So now,
So that was his strategy. Very well played from Aika. Coming out from this bad spawning location.
yeah. Alkash dropped heavy in gold now. Like, look at his gold count. He's just on 500, and he's up to
Yeah,
90.
he's on 92.
Yeah, and Cumulo is up to 12k gold almost. So it's a huge difference. Ina also on 7.5k. So he has to catch up here in gold, especially if he gets teamed now, but it's still, yeah, nice for him to have this entire bottom now on his own.
Yeah, and he has the level 5.5 on the Archmage.
Do you think it's a good idea to be on 100 now? I don't really know why he did that.
Yeah, he should either drop immediately or not creep and attack the next player.
Yeah, I guess. But it's a risk, like, you kind of know, I mean, if you are up to 100, I guess you want to fight to drop, but he pumped up to 100 after it was obvious that Jaod would not be able to hold this, so and in that case, like, he will not be able to finish Ina on 100 supply with one attack. I don't think so.
Yeah, he's still not dropping.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels very bad to kill tanks and griffins and stuff.
Yeah, he's going to go for the push here
Yeah,
on
and
Ina's main base.
I mean, he has a very good army versus Orc.
Yeah, this could be a devastating push here against Ina, who is...
Ina on 50.
Yeah, Ina 50 not scouting very well to the south. I mean, you would want to... Okay, yeah, he saw that, so he saw Alkash's army running north, so I'm very surprised that he's not pumping still. I guess you would want to go up to 80 at least, just to be on the safe
Yeah,
side.
he has to be very fast now because tanks are killing these buildings so fast.
Yeah. And maybe he applies...
Level 5 Panda plus Archmage. I think he's already reskilled to Blizzard since there are no elementals.
Yeah, maybe he applies Cumulo's strategy here to lose his main base and then try to play from behind, which can be a relief. But this is, yeah, this was very bad here by Ina. You should have seen that coming. So really not worth it to stay on 50 for 2 minutes longer just to lose half your main base.
No.
Bad
And yeah,
trade.
Blizzard plus Breath plus Siege Engines.
Yeah, and Ina will need to fight on like 55 supply here, which is really not what you want to have against 100 supply. And also his TC is just level 3, so it's not as if his heroes are super strong at this point.
Yeah, then Inner Fire, the Flute, just so much. Wow, this could be a fast game.
Could be, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of space to hide on this map. And Cumulo is on 50 still, obviously. It's like
Ina's already mass expanding here, 3 new expos.
Yeah.
I mean, what else should he do? It's still getting tough.
I guess Alkash is in a good spot here against Ina. I guess he needs to be careful because Cumulo has a lot of gold and I'm not really sure Alkash can finish the game here. Even if he would manage to get Ina out, which I doubt. Ina has too much gold here. He is on 50 supply still, of course, so he gets even more gold now on his three expos. So 2 expos. 3 expos? 3 expos, so he has a lot of gold to work with. Yeah, this is a very fortunate position.
I mean, Aika is still not getting below 80, so he's still very low on gold. I'm not sure what should Cumulo do. I mean, he scouted it with the gyro.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that's the best choice not to not do anything about it, and just hold on fit. Now, what do you think? Who is ahead in a 1-on-1? Just if we
If Ina
think
would
that
drop
Ina
now,
loses here.
if Ina would drop now, I do think it would be a safe game for Cumulo on paper. But on the other hand, he might be up against Mass TP soon, so
Yeah, he is pretty much on 6.
it would be interesting for sure. And I just don't see any Ina dropping anytime soon. There's so much gold he has, so if he saves some peons, he can stay alive for a lot longer here.
Yeah. Oh, piecing.
And they're piecing. And I think that's a perfect call here. That's something Side failed to do yesterday in his match.
Yeah.
It feels nice to bulldoze over the second player, but it's just not like it's just not in a three-way. You can't underestimate the effort that it can still take to finish a player off on a big map. It takes too long, and eventually gold will matter. So Cumulo is on 18k gold, which is not easy to face if you're down to 1k. And Alkash on 100 supply all the time, so he really needs to drop in supply now, maybe against Cumulo.
So I don't know a lot about Alkash. For me, it's a new player because he didn't play in TBR.
Yeah.
Is he? I mean, he played very well against Side in the late game, so it seems like he was experienced in FFA.
Yeah, he played, I think, season 29 and 30. I don't know, but he is experienced for sure. Like I think he played some years ago. Then he was gone for some time, and then he joined back in 2018 or something, I think. But I can't remember, and I confuse some of these players sometimes. Like they're like three orc players that I tend to confuse sometimes, like Giaxa, Deniska, and Alkash, all like joined roughly the same time, and then they left. So it's sometimes I confuse them from a timing, like who left first and who returned when. So.
And Archmage now level 6. So now I'm curious what he does. I mean.
Yeah, he should really force Cumulo. I mean, Cumulo broke 50, but he should really force Cumulo to use a bit of his gold. But Cumulo has very low levels still, so 4-3-3, so Cumulo should get a good fight here, and I do think it could make sense for him to go 100 supply even in this situation. I mean, he has enough gold, so levels... He has only 2 expos, so he should consider to go 100 and just try to get a good fight here. He might...
I mean, maybe sitting is better given that Alkash is at 100 the whole time, so he will still get more goals than him.
He will lose buildings here, so at some point you need to convert your gold into experience.
Oh, and we have Dynasty here.
Yeah, and this is a very scary army. Cumulo uses that to manip a bit, but he should be able, I guess, to defend this with 100 supply and his towers. You miss, yeah.
So Ina is now happily mining up 150 infinite bases.
Nice fight here. Difficult to use the tanks in the slope, but the heroes can carry, I guess. Yeah, a lot of damage here.
Yeah, it's so difficult to cast here.
Yeah, these mortars should be focused down by the griffins, but yeah, Panda level 5 did so much damage here, and this is a great blizzard by Alkash.
Yeah, perfect.
Really fine for him.
And also the Drunken Haze is so strong, it's just so hard to get back there to the mortars. Being slowed by the Drunken Haze, and yeah, wow. So much damage.
And both players are losing quite a lot here, but Alkash is...
Paladin!
That was a one hit away from dying. fight here. Alkash still not on 80. He's still on 83 here, so this, I think, should be... Like, why isn't he just killing one unit here? Instead, he is...
A player's force is under attack.
he should lose a unit now here, yeah. Okay, he is 81. Damn it. He's just not dropping.
Another tank though. No. He still has the demonic figurine.
I guess he should use that at some point. Like it's
Yeah,
can be dispelled.
he needs
So
that item slot.
yeah, the earlier the better. And there's no disable on either side here, so mass TP over and over, and there's really nothing the other human can do against it.
Yeah, finally on 80 now.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, and wow, I don't think Cumulo killed a lot given the experience on the Archmage.
The town is under siege.
And Ina is in a decent spot. That's what I meant. Like once you made it to the 3-way, even losing your base can be a relief. Like it obviously costs some gold, but not too big of a deal.
A player's forces are under
He-
attack.
Yeah, that's why I'm never sure whether piecing in the situation of Alkash was the best call. Given he already had Master P, if he didn't, then yeah, I'm totally fine with it. But I mean, he should be fine defending.
I think he was. He
have
was
his
on.
mats.
Yeah, he was on 100 for too long, so he was losing too much gold. Like he was just on 1k gold or something against 18k, and I don't think you can feel comfortable.
That's true.
And especially if that Dark Ranger reaches level 6 at some point, your stuff will get charmed over and over. So I
Yeah,
think-
that's true.
And at some point you reach like that point of no return where you can't really piece anymore because you have tried to finish a play for like 20 minutes. But yeah, so I think it was a good call by Alkash to piece. It wasn't a good call to stay on 100 for that long, and he still is 100
And-
supply.
Yeah, just
So
wanted to
he's
say
just
again.
not- yeah, he's just not losing any supply. He is sub, so maybe he just wants to accelerate the game here, which I appreciate, but yeah,
Also, he's walking instead of
yeah,
getting a proxy out.
yeah, he should send
player's
some
forces are under
peons,
attack.
peasants on the other side of the main. There are many towers here in Cumulo's main base. Quite a maze here that he built.
Yeah, I mean, it's needed against the tanks.
A town is under siege.
Cannon towers are very strong against tanks. Pretty much the only defense, base defense. And yeah, STP. And we have a fight.
70 soon 1 supply, Cumulo against 100 supply, Alkash, so I'm not sure you should fight this here.
Yep. That's very confident. And level 6 Panda now as well. Let's take a look at the experience of Cumulo's Archmage. Not gaining a lot. And oh, the Archmage very low, but last second TP. But yeah, again, lost everything for pretty much nothing. Wow, so bad hero levels for Cumulo. But still a goal advantage, of course.
player's forces are under attack.
I guess Cumulo should really at some point start to go to 100. I mean, what's he losing here? Like, he has one expo, he has his main mine on 4k that he isn't mining anyway, so why not just go 100 and try to get some experience here, try to fight.
Exactly, yeah. Trading gold for experience is the best thing you can do at this point.
Yeah. And he dropped in gold slightly, so he is using some of his gold, but
yeah, and Ina has his entire infrastructure back and is now also going to 80.
yeah, and he's on.
So he can as well very well trade the gold for the experience with the bets.
And he's on 18k here.
A town is under siege.
Not that much lumber, but I guess he's fine. He's pillaging this main base here.
Yeah, I think that's it for Alkash. I mean, not yet, but he can't keep up with the gold.
And I just remember that we had in the last round, we had this super long one-on-one between Cumulo and Ina. So it will be interesting here.
Yeah, okay.
That was strong attack here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for Alkash.
The town is
Yeah,
under siege.
not much he can do here.
I mean, unless he can convince someone to peace with him. But I guess at this point he even would need to drop to 50. And it doesn't look like anyone is piecing.
I do think it's a mistake here by Ina to... Maybe it isn't, but I don't know. I guess he can feel confident about one-on-one against Cumulo, so maybe it's not the worst call, but he's mining so much right now. I guess he could just...
The town is under siege.
I don't know. I mean, obviously he wants some experience, so... Would be fun to see... yeah, to see Alkash going back up to 100 now and just attacking Ina. And Alkash should realize that Ina has a huge bank also. He never really used his gold in the early 101, so like he never used his gold at all until now. Ooh, all the bets.
Oh.
Yeah, that was bad here for Ina, but I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, the ultimate of the panda, very strong of course. It's always difficult to decide when to use the ult from the panda because he's so strong with the breath and drunken haze.
Yeah, it's true. And he is
Oh, and the
losing
main
the
base is
here.
falling.
Sneaky attack.
Wow, can even
Sneaky attack from the back here.
Yeah, these spell breakers are very strong now against inner fire. Wow, that's a massacre on both ends.
Yeah, and Cumulo has the gold for it. Alkash not really, so... I mean, his heroes need to carry here, but Panda level 4 only on the other side.
Yeah, it's so difficult to trade cost efficiently, human versus human. It's just always such a... everything splashes.
I'm very surprised that they just let Ina hoard that much without ever forcing him to spend it.
Yeah, he's again at 50. I mean, he is playing it smart now.
Yeah, makes sense for him here. At some point, I guess they would realize. Also, he's on 50 even, so I guess at some point it even becomes greedy here for Ina to do that. He used his bets, and I think it was a good call to stay on 50 for a bit, but I guess now it would be safer for him to be 80. It's very obvious. That
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
on
he is
50.
still in the, I'm not sure how to call it, victim role. Like, he is
A town
just
is
checking what he has to balance, whereas in fact he is the one that should get team.
Yeah.
So he's asking about the current state, pretty much knowing that he's in a very good spot, I think.
And no one really wants to fight orcs in this situation. If you know they have a lot of gold, you know it's very difficult to get experience off them, especially with air units. Bats are always difficult to face if the orc can support it with a good economy.
Yeah, equal gold count is very nice to have, Griffins versus Orcs, but if they have so much gold, then you're just
Yeah.
donating experience.
And Cumulo dropped a lot of gold here, so he's down to 11k, and yeah, I guess at some point.
Yeah, he never had a lot of bases. He always, like after he had so much gold.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Whereas Ina is constantly mining on 20 bases.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and none of these.
I'm not sure why they are. Yeah, I'm not sure why they are not seeing Ina as a.
Yeah, especially
threat.
with Ina on 3 center expos here soon. That's like a huge deal. That alone is like 45k that you can mine on 50. So there's no way anyone should get 3 mid expansions here. It's not that easy to scout on this map because it's so asymmetrical, and you never like. It's difficult to really to count expos on a map like this, where it's not as structured, but still, you should do that. And it seems Cumulo is going for an attack here. Still 80 supply, but his hero levels got a bit better now. He should be able to take up a fight.
Cumulo is caught with the gyro, I think, and sees now that Ina has so many bases.
Yeah. But he should, I guess he should try to push into Ina's main base here. Ina will not really worry about these expos too much. He has plenty of gold, so the main base is the point on the map where you can really deal some damage. And he will not, I don't think he will TP into you with, like, against Staff of Silence. That's so risky, and the Panda and the Blizzard. So I'm not really sure Ina would TP here, but we'll see in a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Aika knows that Cumulo is now piecing with him pretty much. And Ina going to 100. This time not lying.
Level 5 on the Panda, that's a huge deal here.
That's very nice.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, and we may have a big fight here between Ina and Cumulo while Alkash is just trying to recover, get a castle. He's on 50 supply finally, so he's able to get some gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright. There's the silence. There we go. Oh, but that was the Staff of Silence, so that's...
Yeah, and I don't get why is Cumulo only 71 supply? That's
yeah, again.
not what you want to have.
Level 6 Dark Ranger. Also no gyros, he didn't scout pretty much the army.
And Wyverns are pretty amazing against Griffins and
Yeah.
masses.
I mean, Panda is great versus Wyverns. Ooh, nice. And the Paladin, yeah, he will fall.
Saving to Griffins, but that
Bloody
was
fight, but perfect for Ina. He doesn't care about losing this 20 supply, 30 supply.
A
And
player's
now he
forces
has
are under
level
attack.
6 Dark Ranger and 5 TC.
A town is under siege.
And yeah, Alkash a little bit slow with regaining expansions.
Sorry, I was AFK for a second. So
No problem. I just said that Alkash a little bit slow now, taking one middle expansion,
yeah,
but he still could have gotten this one already at least.
yeah, I do agree. He should be a bit quicker with his expos. Gold is,
A town is under siege.
yeah, gold is a bit low for him here.
Yeah, that's a huge base now from Ina. But also Cumulo having a very nice main base.
Yeah, Cumulo's main base is pretty huge, but yeah, he's not. I think he should use his gold a bit more efficiently. He's getting his levels very slowly, but he's not really using his gold. I think efficiently.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much money in this mine left, but maybe not too much.
I don't think there's much left in there. Yeah, Ina on 26k still. That's a huge bank here for him.
Town is under siege.
So he's in a very good position, especially since at least looking at the chat, it seems they're not really realizing how much more Ina has compared to them. Lol.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, if they go with 6 human heroes and double panda, it's getting very
Player's
hard
forces are under attack.
for Ina.
Ooh, and we may see another big fight here. Again, 100 against 80.
Oh, and that's so bad for Cumulo again.
Yeah. What the
Oh,
fuck
no,
is
don't
he
fight
doing
here.
here? Like, why is he... Yeah, he needs to TP out instantly. This guy does not know how to use his gold. 76. And
Player's forces are under attack.
yeah, Ina and Cumulo try to outmaneuver each other here.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, it's very difficult to break this main base with all these towers against Griffins, Blizzard and Panda, but still, wouldn't it be nice to at least go to 100 once and then...
Yeah, and I think with Ina having the charm, he doesn't mind to take some time to
Yeah,
break the base.
exactly. And I think he could even try to go for gyros or something here. I mean...
Yeah, definitely.
Now it's too late. He's in front of his main base, but there are no deaths anymore. It's just 100 supply with wyverns. There's no Blade Master that can deal a lot of damage. So
Yeah, I totally agree.
I guess the gyros would really be nice here for Cumulo, but he's not going for them.
Now he goes above 80, but again, only with weapons, as you say.
Yeah. And once you can't keep up in production anymore, like that's so many wyverns. How many wyverns is that? Like 15 or something? Guess no, they all fit into one
Nope.
control group, so I guess it's like 12.
Yeah.
Siege.
I mean, yeah, as I say, I mean, he will only get charmed here.
104 supply for Ina.
Yeah. I'm not sure what his plan is. Because just defending here against Dark Ranger is not gonna work.
Nice stomp here.
And now he's going out with 76. I mean, yeah, exactly. I think Ina should engage.
Level 5 on the Paladin though. It's pretty nice to have.
Yeah, exactly. In a hero arena, Ina has not too much. So he definitely wants to have the big fights. It's interesting that he now pulls back. I guess he needs more mana. I mean, that's the problem with Dark Ranger and Orc. He needs a lot of mana,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have a staff. So no Moonwells, no Brilliance Aura.
Yeah, we saw
And-
that sometimes late game. It's very easy to, like, it's very easy to team an orc if that orc has Dark Ranger and you have no more units that can be charmed. So it's
Exactly.
just, you just go in, back out, and even if you get silenced, you just pull back for a bit. So orc not with a lot of damage anymore once the units are gone. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he has so much gold, so that's not a problem anytime soon. So it's nice.
exactly. So I think it's a good call by Ina to not like try to. He needs to be careful still, but it's this is his timing to deal some damage to Cumulo before Alkash has. Arguably I think Ina is a bit too late already. So as we see, he did not get much more gold in the last 10 minutes, but Alkash was down to 1k gold, I think, and now he's back up to 7k. So if you have the chance, you want to, if you're in such a strong position, you want to face the other player while the third one can be an easy target still. So I think
Yeah, now he has, by the way, Hawks and Gyros.
Oh yeah, finally he managed. I do think Dragonhawks are quite stupid against Dark Ranger, but
Yeah.
maybe it's all, like, I don't know, maybe he needs something, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's always a short catch, so that's oftentimes enough already.
True.
Like the Tinker Rockets.
Yeah, and if you micro these Dragonhawks well, you can even sustain some of these shackles, so I guess it's not the worst call, and it's still better to lose some Dragonhawks to charm than Griffins, but I do agree. Gyros are definitely the better choice here. And
Yeah, now it's the first time that he has a competitive army, pretty much.
yeah, 96
Versus
supplies,
Ina.
so he should want to fight here, and he is chasing now, but yeah, Ina knows.
Yeah,
that
Ina
this
has
is-
to TP as soon as he sees this army. Without bats, this is not gonna work. Where are the Gyros now? Okay, there we are. Yeah, nice call.
Yeah, TP's
Immediate
out here.
TP.
Player's forces are under attack.
And gets even a charm off.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice for him. I think Ina should get some more parry-ups here. I do not like his inventories too much. I think he has plenty of items that he should sell at this point. Like slippers, and okay, he does that now. Gloves of Haste also, I think at this point he should sell. Just for parry-ups and scrolls, I think that's what he wants at this point. Parry-ups, invulves, and scrolls. And yeah, big attack coming in now from Cumulo, so Ina...
Yeah, I'm curious about this fight. This looks kind of nice for Cumulo. Also 17k or almost.
Player's
Yeah.
forces are under attack.
And Alkash is just leaning back here, getting up to 10k almost. He's still on 50 supplies, so I like that. And Ina can't...
Yes.
Yeah, Ina can't get any bets out here. Oh, he has 5 bets, never mind, but... Yeah, these
I mean,
bets...
he has to find the Gyros.
Yeah, these bets need to deal some damage. Ooh,
Ooh, finds the Dragonhawks instead.
very
That's not
important
so good.
shackles here. Super important. But I
Yeah.
guess... Yeah, Cumulo takes too much time here to walk north. Ina will be able to get more bets right away. And they will be out before Cumulo is really able to fight. And
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
lot of
there's no
damage.
realistic chance to break the base before he can pump.
Yeah, nice charm.
Yeah, and now it gets very annoying to fight against this base. Oh, that's...
No chance for Cumulo here. Great fight by Ina. I don't know, yeah, Cumulo's army is really small. Cumulo has 6 peasants there, 5, 11, 16. He has the shredder still that he should definitely kill, so he has 20 supply. He has like 22 supply in peasants, I think. So it's definitely something Ina... Like Ina does not have many peons left, so...
Easy 6.
Yeah. Nice breath of fire, but yeah, that's still not easy to break here, this main base is, but he needs to be very careful. That's I mean, maybe he wants to lose his main base. He is still on 16k, but it's maybe feeding this orc a bit too much. Oh, the paladin can't dispel. No priests here.
Oh, this is gonna die.
That paladin was almost fully healed. Very nice push here. For
Yeah,
Ina.
I'm not sure if Ina can break this here, but it looks very good.
Yeah, I
Macro-wise, not on top.
Yeah, he should be able to break this. He has some more heal wave still, and
I mean,
eventually-
these Wyrons against towers not the best.
yeah, Cumulo is still pumping, so I guess at some point he will defend this, but
Nice focusing the Dark Ranger. And wow, Ina's still at 27k gold. After all these bad things and stuff.
yeah, Cumulo
about
will
Alkash?
use his main base here, and as usual, he's not trying to use his gold to at least save some units to the south here. And that's always super risky. We often see him on mass gold, but few buildings. And that's just... in my eyes, it's too big of a risk. Yeah, and Alkash is catching up in gold, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough to face 27k Ina on his own, so he really needs to help at some point.
Yeah, I think it would already be a good... Would have already been a good situation.
He is getting 2 mid expos here, and there is not that much gold left, but still some. And still, this bottom mid, there is still
Yeah,
gold here.
this is very tilting, I have no idea.
I'm not sure how much gold there still is in there, but definitely some. Oh, and now Mass TP coming in here.
Master P, oh, he doesn't react in
Doesn't
time.
realize the time, but Penna,
Oh, no breath.
yeah, Penna on the wrong side here. So
Maybe one breath. Oh, okay.
killing 3 bats, better than nothing. Needs to be very careful here to not encounter Ina. He's still 50 supply, so... Yeah, and Ina coming in, so I do think Alkash needs to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, silence immediately.
TP! Why isn't he TPing? I don't get it. TP!
Wow, he's still using involts instead.
He may kill some units here.
Wow. Wow.
Very nice.
Blizzard plus Panda.
So yeah, I guess level 7 Panda and I really did not expect that to go sideways that much here for Ina. He will still win the fight, but he has lost like 35 supply here against 50 supply. And Panda's still full mana, like Brilliance level 3 is just insane.
Yeah, Paladin infinite mana pretty much. But Mao silenced,
Ooh,
now he has to do something. Wow, perfect staff.
Yeah, nice staff, but now yeah, it's time to get out.
Wow, that was so efficient.
Yeah, Alkash is really good in fighting efficiently. So he, yeah, That was a good fight. He's on 10k, so I guess he feels comfortable, but yeah, I guess Ina with his huge main base and 23k gold, almost 24, is still in
Look at the bestiaries.
yeah, in the primary position. Yeah, that's a lot of production. Looks super cool if you scroll down so that you see all the production buildings at once.
Ah,
A player's forces are under attack.
Very nice.
yeah, that's what I meant. When the heroes get very strong of the human, it's very tough for Ina.
Ooh, and is he going
Right.
for? Gets
Oh, yeah, another
3 of them.
three.
Wasn't too bad. Ooh. 96 supply, but nothing here yet.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. There is no damage in the orc army.
True. Yeah.
Nothing
it's
that he
what
can't out here.
What we discussed earlier, there's really not much to like except the wyverns. There's really once the wyverns die, and they die very quickly to Breath of Fire and Blizzard,
Yeah.
it's really tricky.
Where's the paladin?
Yeah.
Oh, he's stuck in the back.
The slope,
So now some of the army will get cut off. No, only the
yeah,
Archmage TP.
everything here. But tanks should still it's still not the worst position now for Alkash.
Yeah, I guess so too. Pretty much stuck here on the hill.
Yeah, Cumulo is just back to horde mode. He has no more expos, so I guess now could be a time to get an army, maybe, if you don't mine anymore. So I guess it could be like, when do you want to use your gold? If not at this point, but
Yeah, I agree.
and we may
He's pumping bats and Torren.
yeah
Yeah, I
lot
mean,
of-
he needs a Torren as a damage dealer, that's fine, and the bats also.
yeah.
I guess that's the best call.
Yeah, I do like that more even than these wyverns at this point. Like wyverns in general with the zero combo can be strong, but I think Panda and Blizzard are just, it's very, very difficult.
Ooh, and the mass TP.
Ooh,
And he has only one main here.
Wow, and this fortress is
Will he TP in time?
no.
No. Oh, that's expensive now.
I always
Wow,
miss,
now he has to... There is another great
that
one, I
was
guess.
amazing. Really nice mass TP here, and
Yeah.
Ina is not
Deja vu from the game against Tide, pretty much.
Ina is not trying to. Don't you think it's the best call to try to kill the castle instead of walk back across the entire map? I think it's
Yeah, I
more
mean,
likely to
he's
force it.
great for here as well if he's gonna defend and when being here.
Just more
And
likely.
now Cumulo also coming in from the right side. And double panda is not what Wyverns really like. Double panda, double blizzard, and tanks. Look at the
these
Wyvern.
wyverns, especially without spirit link, just die instantly.
Yeah, as a human player, this feels so nice seeing this Wyvern die so fast. Yeah, what now? I guess he can't defend here. And these heroes pretty much worthless. As you said earlier, against the tanks. Dark range not really the best.
Ooh, but
Yeah, Alkash is microing very nicely these fights.
yeah,
I think some questionable strategical decisions earlier on, but gameplay-wise, very strong.
and again Ina mass gold, like back to start again mass gold, and
Yeah.
he's losing second main base. It's just difficult without Blade Master. Like usually that's like your way out with the Blade Master that is stacked. You can still try to go for a hero focus, but with this kind of army combo, you can just hope to keep enough units to get off some damage. But once you're down to just your heroes, it's not easy anymore.
So this time it's very interesting what the humans think about each other. I mean, they don't know too much about each other because they never really fought against them.
Yeah.
So I mean, if both feel ahead, then Ina is gonna die. So it would be interesting if Alkash thinks he is ahead of Cumulo. And also the other way around.
Yeah.
That's, by the way, a pretty nice running line.
A player's forces are under attack.
So who would win Alkash versus Cumulo,
Yeah.
do you think? Like
I think
10k gold advantage for Cumulo?
Yeah, Cumulo just plays so strangely. Like, he always did somewhat, but now, like, I don't know. I am, yeah. I'm always baffled to see him losing his main base over and over without, without using his gold. So, yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to see him here. And let me quickly check my... Alien wrote me that my mic is a bit low. I need to turn up the mic volume. Test, test. I'm not sure why, actually, but don't know what changed. But I hope it's a bit better now.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, no idea.
And Cumulo now on Ica. Good call, I would say. The only problem could be that Ina is now piecing with Ica.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
very confusing here because everyone has some gold still, but all these main bases are weak.
Alright, this time Alkash with a very bad position and less supply.
Yeah. And this is just not a fight Cumulo can win, I guess, against these.
Yeah, the tanks are superior, I guess. This feels so bad. It's slowed. Wow.
Saving all these griffins, very important. And Cumulo is not really that far behind in levels, but still, like, he can't fight this against tanks. Oh, and from the back Ina now, but they pieced, right?
No,
So-
they already pieced, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess no backstab incoming here.
He can't afford it, I guess. I mean, he has 18k, so not the worst. Already rebuilt on the left again. Third time. Third
Yeah,
base.
third main base, this time a bit more hidden here behind these trees. I don't get why people are not killing their shredders. Like, that's force supply. That's not, like, not to be underestimated. Force supply is very important. I don't get why you want to, like, I don't know.
I mean, if you take a look at the gold versus lumber, it's still
Yeah,
a good...
I mean, you
Good
want to
amount,
have
a
like
good
a
amount.
third of lumber, like the third of your gold in lumber, but don't know.
I mean, if you plan to rebuild your bases over and over. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. And he kind of needs some more lumber than you would usually need, but still.
Oh, this time he builds 3 great halls.
Yeah, not going for the same mistake again. Panda level 8 here for Alkash, and nice push here.
Yeah, such messy fights here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the best army here now against these pandas. Not sure if griffins are the best.
Yeah. I guess spell breakers are really not bad. I do like the spell breakers for Alkash.
Yeah,
they
do
don't
so
die.
little damage, but it stacks.
Yeah,
It.
and it's your only choice to get rid of some mana at least. Like, it doesn't matter too much, but...
Yeah, and it's pretty much the only unit that's cost efficient in these fights because you can revive them with the Pala ult as well.
And also in case there's enough...
now the next breath is gonna be big. Oh, barely.
Yeah, damage cap.
Spell.
Yeah, the new damage cap really makes a difference here. With the old damage cap, it's much easier to kill these huge groups of units. But the new
Yeah,
one
but also
really-
very good dispel of the Drunken Haze from Cumulo. You don't see that too often.
Yeah,
But
this
he does it
a bit
very
too
well.
late this time. But
Yeah, it's very annoying if you have the heal on autocast and then you go for the dispel. It's like the
Yeah.
priest is still healing and then takes like 2 seconds to go for the dispel.
yeah. Now Alkash out of mana here, but the Panda is getting mana so quickly. So next breath could be very nice here. Ah,
Yeah, and I think that's the time where the Griffins are not doing
yeah, that
too
was
much
a
anymore.
decent one, killing 2 more Griffins, I guess.
Yeah, like the only thing that's happening is that Griffins are falling.
So confusing here, all units and heroes
Yeah.
mixed up. But yeah, it's
And
forced.
Ina backstabbing.
Risky
Not
call
sure
by
if
Ina.
that's the best call, but no idea.
Yeah, expected. Ina feels very confident here, and maybe he can. He goes for double race now. He's getting the first arcane towers, which
Oh, I didn't see that.
are nice for scouting on one hand, but on the other hand, I think against human, don't know, not too good. But we will see if they make a
yeah.
difference. It's really annoying, like seeing. Like you still lose some of your mana, and he's forcing. Oh,
Where's the hex? Oh, okay. Silence.
that was a very quick kill on this Archmage here.
Yeah,
and
it's
oh,
very
there's
tough
no
to
TP. So
staff.
it's a staff. Oh, that divine shield was very important.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Cumulo is on 100 supply, 11k, so he and Ina have the same supply, and I'm super interested to see whether it's going to be the same final 1-on-1 between these
Oh,
two.
and the panda TPing here.
Oh yeah.
Or not TPing, but stabbing rather. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he should have healed him once more.
Is it the closest main base?
Yeah. Maybe it's his only main base. No, there's one more here,
Yeah.
and there's one more here. So that was the closest one. But I forgot. If you have a main base in tech, is it going to be prioritized or only after
I don't
that
think
tech
so,
finishes?
because I think I already tried it.
Yeah, I think
but
me too.
wasn't
I think I
good.
failed to a couple of times. So it will only use that town hall once the tech is finished, right? Once
Yeah.
it's
And also with the militia, it's pretty strange.
Well, I
when you can use
never
a base.
understood that. Like how you can. I don't know. Yeah.
Like if you lose your castle and then have 3 other
Yeah,
town
yeah.
halls, like which is the one where you can make militias from?
Can you still make militia then? Wasn't that
I
like
think so, yeah.
okay? I thought you can't anymore if you lose that. If you lose that first
Yeah,
castle, but maybe
Still
you
don't really know.
And Ina now against Cumulo. Interesting. I forgot to read whether they pieced. Yeah, they piece Cumulo. So interesting. They did not piece. So this is a very interesting call by Ina. But I guess it's not a wrong call here. But
Yeah, it's so difficult for Ina, honestly, against 2 mass TPs. Like,
yeah, I
when
don't
is
see
the
him
time
winning this.
to kill one?
Would be very surprised if he wins this against double Mass TP, but Cumulo threw from better position, so I don't really know what he's up to, and he's going for the next Mass TP here, killing the new fortress. What the heck? The fortress is... Why is that the fortress? I don't... Yeah. The fortress in is far out of this new main base. So he could have teched a second hall a bit earlier now. Now he can't get any potions here, which is pretty important for him potentially.
So there are no islands on this map, right?
No.
I mean, up there, maybe? Oh, you can also go on the left side.
Not from what I know. I mean, maybe there's some spots, but I guess only for farms.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is going to be a nice fight here for Cumulo if he takes care of his panda. And there's just no way Ina can really fight this back, I guess, except trying to kill a hero. But this is so much damage here. He's stealing the Bloodlust. Yeah, Ina. Ooh, that's a nice big bad voodoo here.
Yeah, no cancel, keep in mind.
Yeah, he can't cancel it. Like, that's very nice.
Zap the panda ult, but
I don't know why Cumulo is staying in this. Like, he can just pull back and attack again in 15-20 seconds. What's he doing here?
He's very confident here.
I mean, he's killing the towers, so I guess that's good, but...
20 is applied down. It's still not a lot that Ina can do.
Yeah.
And now the violence. Oh,
this is so much damage all of a sudden.
When they go back in. Oh no, oh no.
It's...
Wow. One breath.
Yeah, human is just way superior in these situations. That's, I think, it's a great showcase why Orc is so reliant on Blade Master damage late game. Unless that Orc has a huge advantage in levels and gold, it's just super difficult. Like, Orc units are just paper.
So what about Alkash? Can he somehow help Ina now?
Yeah, I guess at some point
I'm not sure how much he knows.
Some bats coming in here. Torrents now, so I guess Torrents are better. I guess Torrents are better now. He really needs to fight off these tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No weapons left.
As usual, Cumulo's inventory not too good. Like, I really dislike this item management. Why would you want to have some of these items still at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the panda!
Wow, that was a very nice stomp. Stomping Paladin plus Panda. And the Pala, ooh, dies with the invul. I guess he wanted to stab him with the Archmage, but then he got hexed.
That was a brain fart here by Cumulo. Like, he had such a nice fight, killing everything, getting levels, and then losing heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he underestimated the capability of Ina to reproduce, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, and Ina needs to rebuild his main base for the third time. He has 10k gold still, and I'm not sure they... Who does Alkash want to attack here? I'm coming with Paladin, let's go together. Okay, so it seems Alkash is willing to help Cumulo here?
Yeah, which is questionable.
And Alkash is searching for islands here. Yeah, not...
Yeah, that's not one.
No.
Alright, now we can see. But yeah, if he cuts down the trees here...
Not
bridge,
the bridge!
no,
Not the
drop it on the
bridge! Go away from the bridge! That's,
I mean, are Zeppelins also triggering it?
At this point, I don't know anymore, but from what I know,
Yeah.
it's only units that walk through bridges.
I mean, the funny thing is they removed Fountain of Manipulation from the pool. Then they fixed, quote unquote, the bridge error, and then they added it again, and it still desyncs every time.
It's not desyncing as often anymore for me, but now I can walk onto the water next to the bridge without like Zeppelin, and the fountain is still invisible. So I think that's a good example
that's
how
the biggest joke.
Yeah, they have no clue what they're doing. I guess the 2 or 3 guys that are on that map and balance topic, I guess they're motivated, but I just don't think they're skilled enough to really fix some of the underlying issues. So don't know. It's yeah. So what's it doing with this Archmage? TP? I don't get it. Like, why would you?
Yeah, I mean, I can see he wants to get some cheap damage in now.
Ah, it's Alkash. Yeah, I thought it's Cumulo, and I mean, if it's Alkash, I trust in his decision making a bit more. His decision making is much better than Cumulo's once, but
I don't think he got anything out of it though, unfortunately.
no, but he didn't lose too much except these involts, so I guess he's fine.
Yeah, invol and TP. But he can't. I mean, he's on 800 gold, so he can't afford it.
Yeah. And the Zeppelin is still searching. I mean, it's a Cumulo map, so you can expect to find some items for, as a human player, where you can play some farms, but not too many, I guess. I would think that you can get a farm up here if you remove the trees.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Usually, if you cut on the trees, you can place the farms.
But maybe. Can be very close, I guess.
Because I think the trees also have to be placed on buildable. I'm not sure.
Trees can also be on rocky ground, I think, so I don't know. I mean, here you see the tree being on city tiles. I never understood, like, why can't you get buildings on city tiles? Like, is there logic to it? Like, why would, like, isn't it like the most natural ground to build something on? But maybe you can get like a foundation on the kind of. Yeah.
What about ships, by the way? Why aren't they more used?
We had this discussion in Todd's town hall with the map makers last week, and ships are just like, I think I would like to see an FFA map where they play some sort of role, but they're just very. I mean, they have a lot of HP and they are very difficult to micro. It's like a bit of a shit fest to micro them, and they have this instant unload, which is just stupid. So they're not as. I don't really think they suit into the game as intuitively as Zeppelins. So I would like. I think ships could be really nice if they would see some changes, but. Yeah, I don't really see that happening. Yeah,
now 6 heroes against Ina. I think that's...
yeah, the double panda will be devastating.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at the damage here. He caught
all the pandas are silent.
5 heroes he caught with the silence.
Yeah, it's such a huge area.
Yeah.
Level 3 silence.
Yeah, you should not walk too close to the other heroes here, and he... Another
Cumulo
silence.
still has the staff of silence.
Yeah, he could use the... Cumulo should use the One of the Wind on the Dark Ranger here. Not really sure why he isn't. Ooh, killing 2 units here on the way out. Yeah, he should really make use of the One of the Wind if he wants to get some pickoffs. Such an amazing item against Dark Ranger here.
Yeah, it's very imba that you can use the staff of silence even if you are silenced.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, Ina will need to find another way to win this, I guess. Like, he will need to pretend to be weak or something, but there's no more stuff to charm, and his heroes.
I mean, he's kind of weak, honestly.
Yeah, There's not much you can do here except hero focusing and hoping for the best. Alkash is down to 600 gold and Cumulo is up to 5k still, so this could turn into a free win for Cumulo very quickly.
Yep.
Hex? No hex. Nice,
it's
nice, nice web. Not web, and snare.
And the panda is next. No,
It's very close here. So much
not a
AoE.
blizzard. But I think if there are 2 blizzards, the damage is not stacking. I think I tried this
Valid
one out.
question. I do think they are not. Because because I think it's very interesting if you compare Flame Strike and Blizzard in that regard. With Flame Strike, it's like, I don't know, for sure.
There are so many strange mechanics in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what I'm sure is that if you are using Blizzard and then cast it again, and there are 2 waves, only one is counting.
Really? Okay. Because, I mean, Blizzard, you have these damage, like, you have this dropping, like with Blizzard, it's in waves, right? So you only, like, you only deal damage once it's touching the units. And, I mean, if you have 2 and they're not in sync, I guess it could. Yeah.
I don't believe so. It's very strange. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, he charmed the penguin.
Nice.
that's cute.
Look, usually these penguins are not walking that quickly. Look how it's moonwalking forward.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, it was also affected by the TC aura.
Nice.
A player's force
It's
is
so
under attack.
strange that all of a sudden, like, these critters appear on the map once you charm them. Like, I never understood why that happens. And also you give vision to your enemies by doing so. So it's really not something you should do. Wow, it can get up.
Wait.
Wow, do you see?
What?
It gets up the
Yeah,
waterfall.
the waterfall.
What the fuck?
Wait.
What? I should private message Ina. He should instantly get that penguin up that waterfall. Wow. That was amazing.
Town is under siege.
Like, Warcraft is amazing me every day.
A player's forces are under attack.
Enough swimming. Like, 1 second of swimming was fine. Now he's back to the mainland here.
Now, what about the cluster rockets? The damage also comes in waves, right? It's not like one damage is already full.
Yeah, it's like, I guess each of the rockets deal damage. I think it's... I think some of these AoE mechanics are just super strange.
And what was also strange is in my second FML match where Side was attacking me and I was casting the rockets and then I got silenced after casting the rockets and they didn't stun the Lich with the Death and Decay. So it looked like, and
Interesting.
the casters in the chat thought that I missed, but it's like it got cancelled by the sleep.
I guess I try to remember what other spell there was that you can cancel after it being casted and it will not deal the damage anymore. But I forgot what that was. And Alkash needs to be careful to not be defeated here. He has not much gold. He should consider to sell some items, I guess, because he can't get another town hall here. And yeah, these 6 human heroes are very scary.
Yeah.
And Ina is down to 3k gold, so the longer this goes, the better it looks for Cumulo, who has a hidden 100 supply army in the top right.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that. Yeah, it's great for him. So Cumulo's job is pretty much now to scout with the gyros like here for the building of Icon already.
Yeah, Ina plays it very well now, so as good as you can do it against all these heroes, so I think he does a good job.
Yeah, I think he should chat more. I'm
Ooh,
surprised
the
he doesn't.
panda!
Ooh, the panda.
Cumulo again. Like, Cumulo is on... We shouldn't forget, he's on very high ping here from Peru to European server, but still, like...
And Alkash too.
That was so close.
Yeah, Alkash are very always clutching it. But not a panda. Not a safe. But the
What
Archmage
the
now...
fuck? He's not TPing. He should have TP'd right
But the
away.
choosy blizzard here, the choosy blizzard. Ah, one breath. But no, he's in the ult. Wow, they're really having trouble here. Killing him.
Oh, but now the Dark Ranger, double Holy Light, easily killing the Dark Ranger, so... Yeah. I guess if no one scouts... Oh, and 3 tanks dealing some damage here to Ina's main base, so I guess if no one scouts that hidden human army, it's going to be a win for Cumulo most likely. Especially since Alkash is hiding in his corner, so Cumulo can easily finish him.
Yeah, it looks like Cumulo built this whole thing to hide his army. Like this entire ramp is just built for this, obviously, no?
Yeah, I mean, at least he knows the map, although he failed creeping earlier.
Ooh, but the penguin maybe scouting.
Wow. Cumulo should see that. Like, Cumulo can see that penguin on the map, so he should see it.
Wait, he can see it?
Yeah. If you charm neutral critters, they will become small. They will reveal on the minimap for enemies too. Because they somewhat stay neutral to some degree, so I don't know how that works. But at least in the... Maybe it changed with Reforged, but at least before that, they... Ooh, and it's... He's going for that.
To the waterfall again.
Let's see if that's going to desync.
Wow, it even swims.
Oh my god, and it...
Oh, now that's the big one.
It's my highlight of this match. Wow. That's like the perfect animation to desync the game, I guess. Like this... It's pretty nice. Pretty satisfying to see that penguin swimming here. I should send the clip to Neo. He really likes the penguins. I guess he didn't see them. He didn't see them swimming up a waterfall yet. It was really fun. Does it mean?
Alright, so Ina.
Yeah, sorry.
Ina asking for peace. Sorry.
Who's asking? Ina with a bop. Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, Ina can't take the 2v1, and Aika also can't take the 1v1 versus Cumulo, so
Yeah.
could be smart, but I think they want to weaken him a little bit more before.
Yeah, but Alkash should really piece here, but it's always...
Yeah, that's very smart by Ina, I think. That's the best call.
Is it?
Because he
I
can't
think
fight this long term.
I think you should really try to piece here. And now Alkash is pulling back. Is he? Before the TP even?
Oh, now the TP. As you say, Cumulo, maybe now. Saving, nice.
He wants to wait with the... He wants to wait last second with the stomp here.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, it's not that easy to get off the breaths here against the silence. Plus X, plus stomp.
Oh, and the Archmage. If he...
Yeah, no boots. He's falling behind in the horse race.
I mean, on paper, this should be Cumulo's game, but...
Oh, yeah, now he has the staff, right?
Yeah, but now... Yeah, let's get closer to this human main base. Oh no, he has his castle in the south still, so... And
Where's
this...
the penguin though?
Was it killed? I don't know. And this...
Yeah, I guess it got too close to the army of Cumulo.
This paladin might die here. He has Divine Shield. Wow.
Ah, this this storm duration is just so
yeah,
insane.
it's insane.
A town is under siege.
Yeah.
All right, time to reveal your army? Question mark.
Nah, not yet, not yet.
I don't think so.
If you want to hide an army, if you're Like, if you want to, then you should wait until... Like, there's no point now, as long as you're still teaming someone to reveal it. I think it will only get you teamed at this point. It's not his fault that they're not scouting the corners. Ina obviously under heavy pressure, so for him it's not easy to scout corners, but yeah, it's always tricky. Like, one player here without air units, Alkash could use his Zeppelin to scout a bit better, and he's not doing so. Cumulo is scouting.
Alright, the next piece offer to Aika. I think now it would be a perfect time. But he doesn't know about Cumulo, so maybe
Yeah, but you should see, like,
from his perspective.
Yeah, I mean, in Alka's shoes, and I was telling that yesterday, if you see, like, you have no main base, Orc has no main base, Human has full main base, then no matter if Cumulo has hidden army or not, you want to piece. There's no point in not piecing right here. And the Archmage might die here. He's not. He's too late. Oof, he could have killed it.
Yeah.
But maybe this
Oh,
is...
there's no stuff on a panda even.
Yeah. And maybe this is an opportunity to piece now. I mean, they're both
this would be
super
perfect.
down. Cumulo could even try to finish their buildings now. Yeah, and for the ones who haven't followed the Reforged story, like bridges can cause these things. So if you, bridges are just fucked up. There are other reasons why people desync, but bridges seem to be the most significant one.
So is it true that Ina only has this one building?
Yeah, it seems so. Just some minutes ago I realized he has no peons really, and it seems he needs to charm a peasant rather soon, or this is going to be it for him.
Yeah.
Might be pretty over already. Cumulo is
Yeah.
scouting very well, so Cumulo should know where they are. Yeah, now he's revealed, so it's bad news.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Ina only has 2 matches played. Does it mean that he has one more, or didn't he appear? I think
he missed his last match, so the Excel file is only counting the matches where like, Ina just didn't show his last match, so he didn't get 10 points for it. So that counts as no match played. So like, everyone's in the 4th round. The only reason why anyone would not have 3 matches played at this point is either because he missed a match without excusing himself before, or because he joined the season late.
So Cumulo with a win. I'm not sure if it's enough for the final. Probably not. No, doesn't look like. Jaod would have needed a better score. Maybe.
It can become very close there at the top, especially especially when it gets to the semi-final spots. Ooh, and the Panda here. Panda got discovered and no survivability. What the heck? Stop.
That's it.
This is
Panda.
nice hacks again,
Good
avoiding oh, but Master P now.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Here's the 100s.
But maybe
Yeah,
not.
I mean, have fun, Aika.
But he's not focusing the building. What
Yeah, he
the
doesn't
heck?
need to. Can get the top score.
Yeah, I guess, but
Yeah.
yeah.
As it got dangerous, he just goes for the building.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be his
Like,
win
does it
now.
help to kill these level 10 heroes now for the score? Do you know?
I guess they still count. Like, we have the 10 hero kill mode, and if you like, you get the hero kills, but I don't think they count towards hero score, because you don't get experience anymore at this point. So I think it's only about the experience for the hero points, but I'm not 100% sure. So
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, so Alkash with 60 gold, 34 supply against
I think he
Cumulo,
should go for
20.
the attack here. He's not realizing that the panda died, and the panda will return, but this was a nice opportunity for him to do some damage. And yo, he is mass TPing to the Zapper. I've never seen that.
That's cute.
Yeah. And there's just, even without the panda, there's just so much damage here. No chance is there? I mean, panda's doing a good job here, but
I mean, the tanks are useless supply this fight.
yeah. And even if he loses
And the
everything right now,
Griffins?
Cumulo has 3k gold still, so he can
Yeah.
just tunnel vision onto that building that he already scouted. So
Oh, but look at this now, where he fights. Just no way. Interesting use of the ult now.
yeah, but that's it here. Last building for
Oh, yeah, that's
Alkash.
true.
So he's out, and that's the victory for Cumulo.
Yeah, he could build a tower here with this.
Yeah,
With
but I
this
guess
guy,
it doesn't
but
really
it's too
matter
late.
at this point.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh wait, he has some building.
Somewhere. But where? Where?
Oh, bottom left, there's another peasant. But where's the building?
Let's see. Where is it? Well hidden somewhere, but this map is difficult here. Like, what the fuck? Ah, here it is.
Oh yeah. And he has 222 gold now, so he can.
That would be an amazing win here for him, but I don't really think
Yeah.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
too
now he
much
can
on
build
the
a
map.
town hall.
Oh,
Gyro
but
might spot it.
Gyro spotted the peasant, I guess.
Yeah, not quite realizing. I mean, you can't always have your eyes on the minimap.
Look,
Now
that's
the Griffin
that's a
though.
mechanical critter here by Alkash.
Town is under siege.
Nice.
Oh, he saved his peasant bottom left, but now the town hall is revealed.
Scouted, he should try to Breath of Fire that Griffin.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he has still some items. I mean, you don't want to get rid of these parrots, I guess, but I mean, better than dying entirely. Yeah, Cumulo. That was a big bang.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I hurt my knee on the desk.
I hope it doesn't hurt too much. No cries of pain, so I guess.
That's fine. Alright, do we get a fight? I don't think so. I don't think that
I mean,
Cumulo
Cumulo
will
could.
fight any-
I don't know why Cumulo is still at 71. He could use his gold to just go to 100. And there's just no way he's going to lose this. So
Yeah, I mean, I know the situation. You always want to be super careful with the gold.
yeah, but I guess yeah, you're right. But I guess if you have 3k, at least like you can save your last 1.5k. But I mean, on the other hand, it doesn't matter too much at this point, I guess.
He's still not committing for the town hall.
Yeah, interesting. He's really scared of these heroes here. While he has similar hero levels. I mean, it still makes a difference, especially in these kind of fights. If you have Drunken Brawler on,
Level 1 water elemental
oh yeah,
against the other level 1 water elemental.
yeah, Drunken Brawler can deal a lot of damage in these situations here.
Oh,
A town is under siege.
now he gets it.
Yeah, and he scouted the one at the north, so
Player's forces are
Yeah.
under attack.
it's going to be it here. Last farm here, and the one other farm died? Yeah, it died. So he's so the bridge is his last hope here.
Now, yeah, let's go to the bridge.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, still nice fighting spirit, given that he is only a sub.
Yeah, I agree.
But now at this point, even a little bit too much, maybe.
Yeah. And for the ones who don't follow ffamasters.com, we will have another match in roughly 1 hour. 1 hour, 15 minutes, we will go live. So it's going to be the last match for today, I think. Or is there going to be another one? Let me see.
I think there's one at 11 p.m. as well scheduled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So many matches today.
Yeah.
So 2 more matches today. We will probably stream them here if I still find the energy to do so. But go offline for 1 hour. It's just, it's better for my voice.
I'm gonna play in 1 hour as well.
Oh, you
I
are
prepared
playing,
a lot,
right.
honestly. Because if I win with the top score, then I'm pretty much guaranteed to go to the semis. So.
Nice. Yeah, so it's your chance. I really need to track the scores more. You're playing against Dovki, Dynamo, and Lil Tig, so it's an interesting one. Let me check the map. Oh, Ferocity.
It's Ferocity.
Yeah. Interesting map.
I really like the map. It's pretty much perfect for what I'm planning to play.
Yeah.
I hope it works out.
Will depend a lot on the spawns, I guess, because it's no
Yeah,
chat
totally.
because you don't have your natural potentially. Like you have your natural, but if you're like you only have one, and it's not that easy to get more. And interesting to see how much damage Alkash deals to these griffins here.
Yeah, again, his fights are very, very good.
Ooh.
Where's the paladin of Alkash?
There it is in the back. And now the paladin will die though. Yeah, and that's a big loss here. You don't want to lose it. That's going to be it. GG. And next win for Cumulo, who desperately needed these points to secure themselves a slot in the semifinal.
Yeah, but no top score, so
yeah,
don't think this will be enough.
True, yeah, it was a fun game. Not lasting too long, but still 1 hour 45 and 1 hour 41 and 54 seconds. Dignity Hill, so it was Cumulo's map that he also submitted for the contest, and we will wait for these matches to, or most judges wait for these matches to be over until they provide their vote in the contest, and next weekend we should know which map won or wins the contest. So it's going to be interesting. And yeah, thanks for casting. Good luck and have fun in 1 hour. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, see you around, and bye.
Bye.